Dubai should not look like this. Not here. Not in the middle of a desert where the heat bends the horizon, where the sand seems endless, and where not long ago almost nothing suggested that one of the most recognizable cities on earth would rise from the ground. But today Dubai shines like a city built to make the world stop and stare. The tallest tower, artificial islands, luxury hotels, airports filled with millions of travelers, roads glowing at night, skyscrapers that look less like buildings and more like a message. At first, the message seems simple. Dubai is rich, but that is not the full truth. That is only the cover, because behind the glass, behind the gold, behind the skyline everyone recognizes, there is a machine most people never see. A machine made of ports, planes, trade, real estate, tourism, oil money, global ambition, and one powerful strategy: make the world come here. So the real question is not how Dubai became luxurious. The real question is much bigger. How did a place that looked like empty desert become one of the most powerful money machines on the planet? Before this story goes deeper, take a moment to subscribe, leave a like, and write in the comments where you are watching from. This channel follows the hidden wealth behind the world's most successful countries, and Dubai's story is one of the most surprising of all. Because Dubai did not just build tall buildings. It built attention. It built desire. It built a system designed to pull people, money, companies, and dreams from every corner of the world. And that is why this city is so fascinating. From the outside, Dubai looks like pure luxury. But behind the skyscrapers, something much larger is moving. A hidden machine. And once that machine becomes visible, Dubai stops looking like a miracle in the desert and starts looking like one of the most carefully built economic engines on earth. The skyline is the first thing people notice. It is designed that way. Dubai wants the world to look. It wants the world to stop scrolling. It wants people to say, "How is this possible?" That is why the buildings matter. The towers are not just places to live or work. They are symbols. They are signals. They tell investors, tourists, companies, and governments that Dubai is not waiting to be discovered. Dubai is announcing itself, but the danger of looking only at the skyline is that it can make the story feel shallow. If someone sees only the luxury, they may think Dubai is just a rich city spending money to look impressive, but the skyline is not the engine. It is the advertisement. Behind the towers there is a much more practical story. Dubai did not become important only because it built high. It became important because it learned how to connect. It connected people moving between continents. It connected goods moving between markets. It connected companies looking for a base. It connected investors looking for speed. It connected tourists looking for a dream. And every connection created movement. Planes landed, ships arrived, hotels filled, properties sold, businesses opened, money moved. The city became more than a destination. It became a platform. That is the hidden idea behind Dubai. The buildings make people look, but the system underneath makes them stay, spend, invest, and return. This is why the story has to move backward. Before the luxury, before the skyscrapers, before the artificial islands, there was something much simpler. There was sand, there was a coast, there was trade. And there was a decision that changed everything. Because Dubai's machine did not begin with the tallest building in the world. It began with a question. What can a small place become if it refuses to remain small? Long before Dubai became a global symbol of wealth, it was not a city of giant towers. It was a small trading settlement near the water. The sea mattered. The coast mattered. Movement mattered. People did not look at Dubai and see a futuristic capital. They saw a place shaped by heat, distance, trade, and survival. Life was harder, slower, and more exposed to nature. The desert was not a decoration. It was the reality. There were no endless rows of skyscrapers, no luxury malls that looked like palaces, no giant airports filled with travelers from every corner of the world. There was a different kind of economy: boats, markets, pearls, regional trade, a community learning how to live between land and sea. This part of the story is important because it makes Dubai's transformation feel even more shocking. The city did not begin with everything. It began with limits: limited water, limited land, limited natural comfort, limited global attention. But limits can do two things. They can trap a place, or they can force it to think differently. Dubai's early strength was not that it already had everything. Its strength was that it was positioned to move things: people, goods, ideas, and later, money. Even before the modern skyline, location mattered. Dubai sat near routes that connected regions. It could look outward instead of only inward. It could become useful to people passing through. That idea would later become one of the city's greatest weapons. But the great acceleration came when the ground and the region revealed something that could change the future: oil. For many countries, oil becomes the whole story. For Dubai, it became the opening chapter. And that difference is where the machine truly begins. Oil changed the possibilities. It brought money. It brought speed. It gave the region the ability to build faster than before. Roads, ports, services, infrastructure, and institutions could grow with a new kind of confidence. But the smartest part of Dubai's story is not simply that oil existed. It is what Dubai understood about oil. Oil is powerful, but it is not forever. A city that depends only on what comes from the ground can become trapped by the same thing that made it rich. Prices can rise and fall. Resources can decline. Markets can shift. The world can change. Dubai's leaders saw a different path. Use the early wealth to build something that could keep producing value long after the first resource was no longer enough. That decision changed the meaning of the city. The money was not only spent on comfort, it was used to create movement, build the port, expand aviation, create business zones, attract companies, bring tourists, encourage real estate, make the city easy to see, easy to visit, and hard to ignore. The goal was not just to own wealth. The goal was to design a place where wealth would circulate. That is a very different kind of power, and it explains why the simple version of the story is incomplete. Yes, oil helped start the engine, but the engine became much bigger than oil. Dubai began to build a system where the city itself became a product. Its image became valuable. Its location became valuable. Its speed became valuable. Its promise became valuable. The desert was no longer just empty space. It became room to build. And once construction began, Dubai did not build slowly. It built as if the entire world was watching, because in many ways that was the plan. To understand Dubai, A person has to stop looking only upward. The towers are impressive, but the real machine stretches sideways across the map. One part of the machine is the airport. Dubai turned air travel into power. It placed itself between major regions and made the city a bridge for people moving across the world. Travelers did not only fly to Dubai. Many passed through it, connected through it, and slowly began to recognize it. A stopover became a destination. A destination became a brand. Another part of the machine is the port. Ships, containers, warehouses, logistics, and trade routes give Dubai a different kind of strength. Behind the hotels and skyline, goods move. Companies use the city to reach surrounding markets. The port is less glamorous than the towers, but it is one of the reasons the city matters. Then come the business zones. Dubai created spaces designed to attract companies, investors, and international activity. These zones help the city send a clear message. Come here, operate here, connect from here. This is where the hidden machine becomes visible. It is not one thing. It is many systems working together. The airport brings people. The port brings goods. The business zones bring companies. The hotels bring tourists. The skyline brings attention. The real estate market turns attention into physical investment. Each part feeds the others. A tourist sees the city and imagines returning. An investor sees growth and imagines opportunity. A company sees infrastructure and imagines expansion. A traveler sees convenience and remembers the place. Dubai became a machine because it turned movement into value, not just the movement of oil, the movement of people, the movement of goods, the movement of capital, the movement of attention. And in the modern world, attention can become one of the most powerful fuels of all. Luxury in Dubai is not only decoration, it is part of the strategy. The hotels, malls, towers, islands, restaurants, and records all serve a purpose. They make the city unforgettable. That matters because the world is crowded with cities competing for attention. Many places want tourists. Many places want investors. Many places want companies. Many places want wealthy residents and global events. Dubai chose to compete by becoming impossible to ignore. The city understood something simple. People remember extremes, the tallest, the biggest, the most luxurious, the most surprising. The place where the desert meets a skyline that looks like the future. This is why the luxury can seem exaggerated. It is not only about comfort, it is about signal. When a visitor sees a hotel shaped like a sail, or a tower rising far above the skyline, or islands built into the sea, the city is sending a message. This place can do what others think is impossible. That message attracts emotion, curiosity, desire, ambition, status, wonder, and emotion moves money. Tourists spend because the city feels special. Investors buy because the city feels alive. Companies arrive because the city feels connected. Influencers, media, events, and global attention keep the image moving. Dubai did not just build buildings, it built a feeling that something big is always happening. But this also creates pressure. A machine like this must keep moving. New projects must appear. New visitors must arrive. New investors must believe. New companies must see a reason to come. That is why Dubai's story is not just a story of wealth. It is a story of momentum. The city sells the image of the future. And to keep that image alive, the machine behind the skyline has to keep turning. Dubai's greatest trick was not only building inside the desert, it was convincing the world to pass through the desert. Geography became part of the strategy. Dubai sits in a region that can connect Asia, Europe, Africa, and the wider Middle East. That position could have been just a fact on a map. Instead, Dubai turned it into a business model. Planes come through. Goods come through. People come through. Money comes through. This is why Dubai feels different from a city that depends only on its own population. Its real audience is global. Someone may live in Europe and connect through Dubai on the way to Asia. A company may use Dubai as a base to reach markets nearby. A family may visit for tourism. An investor may buy property. An entrepreneur may arrive for opportunity. Each person sees a different Dubai. For the tourist, it is entertainment. For the investor, it is possibility. For the company, it is infrastructure. For the traveler, it is convenience. For the government, it is influence. This is the power of becoming a platform. A normal city serves its residents. A global hub serves movement. Dubai understood that movement could be more valuable than size. It did not need to be the largest country. It needed to be one of the most useful stops on the global map. That is why the city's wealth is not hidden only under the ground. It is hidden in the way people move through it. Every landing plane, every ship, every hotel booking, every business license, every conference, every apartment sale adds to the machine. The skyline shows the result, but the map explains the reason. Dubai became powerful because it placed itself where the world was already moving, then built a city that made the world want to stop there. A city like Dubai does not grow by buildings alone. It grows because people believe in it. Tourists believe it is worth visiting. Investors believe it is worth buying into. Companies believe it is worth operating from. Workers believe it is worth moving to. Wealthy families believe it is worth placing part of their lives there. That belief is fuel, and Dubai learned how to attract it. The city presents itself as safe, fast, modern, luxurious, and open for business. It offers comfort to visitors, visibility to brands, and a sense of possibility to ambitious people. This does not mean the city is perfect. No powerful machine is simple. Behind the shine are challenges. Growth requires workers. Construction requires labor. Infrastructure requires constant investment. Real estate needs confidence. Tourism needs attention. Global business needs stability. If the world stops believing, the machine slows. That is why image matters so much. Dubai protects its image because its image is part of the economy. The skyline is not only architecture, it is trust made visible. The airport is not only transportation, it is connection made visible. The luxury is not only comfort, it is confidence made visible. People do not only come to Dubai because of what it is. They come because of what they think it can give them. A better trip, a better deal, a better network, a better investment, a better position between markets. This is the hidden emotional engine of the city. Dubai sells more than rooms, offices, or apartments. It sells the feeling of being close to the future, and that feeling is powerful. Because once people believe a city is where the future is happening, they start bringing their money, their time, their companies, and their dreams to that place. That is when the machine becomes bigger than the city itself. Now the image becomes clear. The skyscrapers were never the whole story. They were the shining cover of something deeper. Behind the Burj Khalifa, the luxury hotels, the malls, the islands, and the waterfront views, Dubai built a machine made of connected parts. Oil helped start it, but oil alone did not explain it. The airport brought the world closer. The port moved goods. The business zones attracted companies. Tourism turned attention into spending. Real estate turned belief into towers. Luxury turned the city into a symbol. Geography turned Dubai into a gateway. All of these pieces worked together. That is the secret. Dubai did not become powerful because of one miracle. It became powerful because it combined many smaller engines into one larger system. This is why the city can seem confusing from the outside. If someone only looks at the buildings, Dubai looks like pure luxury. If someone only looks at oil, the story feels too simple. If someone only looks at tourism, the story feels incomplete. But when all the parts connect, the real picture appears. Dubai became a place designed to attract motion. People move through it. Goods move through it. Money moves through it. Attention moves toward it, and the city captures pieces of that movement. That is the machine behind the skyscrapers. It is not hidden because nobody can see it. It is hidden because most people are distracted by the shine. They look at the glass, the gold, the lights, and the height. But the real power is the system turning behind them. Dubai's luxury is the surface. The machine is the reason the surface exists. In the end, Dubai's story is not only about becoming rich. It is about becoming impossible to ignore. A place that once looked limited by sand, heat, and distance turned those limits into contrast. The desert made the skyline look more shocking. The emptiness made the towers look more impossible. The difficulty made the achievement feel larger. Dubai did not hide the desert. It used it. The city turned its location into a gateway, its early oil wealth into infrastructure, its infrastructure into movement, its movement into attention, and its attention into global power. That is the full answer behind the title. Dubai looks like pure luxury, but the truth is not just in the luxury. The truth is in the machine. A machine built from trade, aviation, ports, tourism, real estate, business zones, global branding, and the constant desire to be seen as the place where the future arrives first. This is why the skyline matters. Not because tall buildings automatically make a city rich, but because in Dubai the skyline became a promise to tourists that they would see something unforgettable, a promise to investors that the city was still rising, a promise to companies that the world could be reached from here, a promise to the region that the desert could become a platform for global ambition. At the beginning, Dubai looked like a mystery. How could a city so bright rise from a place so harsh? By the end, the answer is clear. Dubai did not simply build towers in the desert. It built a system that made the world look at the desert differently. And that is the real wow behind Dubai. The luxury catches the eye, but the hidden machine is what keeps everything moving.